Okay, cool. Okay. Okay, cool. Hi, I'm Katherine Rogers, and I am co-director and choreographer for Iolanthe. So, Art Nouveau and Mucha had a fairly large influence in the aesthetic choices we had for the show. So Art Nouveau was a style that came around late 19th, early 20th century. It was very much about creating practical, everyday things that were art, and it was very much influenced by natural organic shapes and like whiplash lines, which there's those like sharp curves, and finding like beauty and art just in like everything. So it kind of like combined fine art and architecture, and Mucha especially was very much about like making art accessible. Art Nouveau was like very much like inspired by like the arts and crafts movement, and kind of like finding like legitimacy in arts and crafts and like viewing it as a fine art. And so that's like, to me, like the element of like community theater. Like, we're making everything. Like, we have a costume, we're making our costumes, and we're making the headdresses, and we're making the sets, and a lot of it does overlap with just like practical like arts for the sake of just like aesthetics. So it is kind of like that nice like full circle. We're gonna see Mosta in the first act, and then it continues over the second act through the fairies. So we are not focusing so much on a Art Nouveau set. It is definitely aligns with the like aesthetic sensibilities of Art Nouveau, being it will have a lot of natural elements, but really the focus of Art Nouveau will be in the fairies. So both their like costuming, so that will involve the outfits they're wearing, and then their wings and their headdresses are all inspired by different works of Mucha. So his Four Seasons print, which was like one of his most popular prints, inspired us for our concept for the fairies. We didn't want to start the fairies off with like the traditional they all look 17, because there's a variety of reasons why we didn't want to do that. I mean, that kind of just like linking beauty and desirability to age, and also make women pretend to look 17 without, they can embrace like their natural like elegance and beauty that they all have. So the Four Seasons made us think a lot about a lot of different cultures and like folk tales, kind of align like the years like passing with age. The fairies are all forces of nature, and instead of aging or not aging in the way humans would think of, they simply exist like in that season. So each of the fairies represents a season, and they just exist in that age. So they are all immortal, but their age aligns with that season. I would love for there to just be like one beat in the show, one moment in the show, one choice like an actor made, one choice our costumer made. I want like each person to like just notice like one element and be like, huh, that was cool.